Whoa! What kind of cut you looking to get?
I'm trying to get a blowout, but you see how my front hairline is kind of like light on the right side. I'm just looking to even out all the hair to blowouts on the side.
Okay.
I want to lower down my mustache a little bit and my beard.
Would you be open to a high taper? I feel like that would look good. And I think a little bit of enhancements, you cool with that?
Yeah.
Just a little bit? Got you, cool. Let's do it. All right, YouTube, so as you can see, his hairline in the front is like splitting and dividing due to his hair growth and due to the braids kind of pulling back some of the hair that's, naturally going into that cowlick or like swirl kind of. So it's an easy fix, not too hard. I'm gonna start by setting my baselines in around his head. This is just to make sure and ensure that the bottom of his fade is gonna be super bald. That's what's gonna make the haircut last long. And yeah, it'll just look better. So he's keeping the beard. I'm just gonna go up with my 1.5 guard. That's pretty much the highest we're going to use on the sides. And again, this is a disconnected haircut, so it's very easy. We're not fading into long hair, we're just cutting under long hair. So that's the difference between most haircuts. It's either going to be disconnected or connected, and sometimes you're going to have both. Like with comb overs, one side is typically disconnected, others, then the other side is connected. So connected means that the long hair goes directly into the short hair. There's some type of connection. As you can see, the braids are disconnected from the short hair. That's how it should be. And when doing this, notice how I'm like combing in between the braids and the hair. You want to make sure you catch all the hair. You don't want them to leave and then, they brush like their taper down or something, or their hairline, and there's hairs that weren't in the braids that you were supposed to cut, but you missed it because you weren't being thorough enough in combing through the hair. Keep that in mind. And the back be annoying a lot of times because you got to be careful. You see how I'm not trying to snag the longer hair, so I'm like holding the clipper at an angle. It's okay for the teeth to go into the braids. It's not okay for the teeth of the clipper to go into the braids. So that's all that a guard is. A guard is guarding. It's guarding. You can either look at it like it's guarding the clipper from entering into the hair, or it's guarding the long hair from entering into the clipper. Hope that makes sense. That's why there's different lengths on guards. So there's different sizes of guards because, a smaller guard is gonna, make it shorter, make the hair shorter. Longer guard is gonna keep the hair longer. It's very simple. And you guys know on this channel, I don't really teach the ins and outs of hair. I'm more so teaching principles about life. Principles that definitely do apply to hair, but you can take it and run with it. I'm not a motivational speaker by any means, no. I think of myself as a hair advisor. That's it. I definitely have some wisdom to share though. More so in other areas of life. For those of you who are close to me and who know me, y'all know I got, it's a gift from God for sure. So I'm just making sure his nape line is nice and crispy, not too pushed back. You guys can support the Patreon. I post longer versions of these hair videos. And yeah, it's dope content either way. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. So for the front line, notice what I'm doing. I'll go with the grain, then I'm gonna take a higher guard, go against the grain. Why? Going against the grain will kind of expose the true hair pattern, you can see the hair pattern is going every which way. This is gonna give us freedom to trim it without patching them. So when you go with the grain, you risk patching them because, you know, his hair grows in every direction. So the best way to cut that is also going in every direction instead of going with. You understand? Going with the grain is going with the direction that most people's hair grows in. But for him, his hair doesn't grow like that, only in the front and in the corners. But on the parts where it looks light, his hair is growing backwards. So which way do we have to trim it? Backwards. You have to adapt with the hair. That's another life lesson. It's a principle. Adapt. And he was concerned about this side because he thought it was light. I pretty much still kept it dark. You guys should have saw his waves. Yo, they was crazy. I'm gonna show a picture. Because when he first wanted to get a haircut, this is a part of my free haircut series, by the way. I thought he was getting his waves trimmed, but he said he's growing it out. So I told him to wait because it'll be like awkward. So he waited. But man, his waves was spinning. He told me he's gonna come back for another video when he gets his waves back. I said, yeah, for sure. We're gonna do that for sure. And what this is called enhancements. It's pretty much paint that's specifically designed for hair and for skin. So what it does, it stains your skin and it's safe to use. It's for haircuts. It's to fill in light spots, make haircuts look sharper than what they are. It's in the word. To enhance something means to like make it better. To make it look even better. So you're not necessarily covering up mistakes, but and I'm gonna trim his beard with a 3 first and then line it up after. You see it's kind of patchy on the sides, but it's kind of full down near his chin. I call it like a chin beard. All he needs is some minoxidil. He'll be in there. So shout out Easy Blade. Use my code. It's on the screen. 10% off. I make my clients sometimes blow in their cheek just to make the razor glide better if their cheek curvature is kind of awkward. How we looking, bro? Check it out. So this is my client's before, and this is his after. Clean, night and day. It's your boy 4, and I'm out. Peace.